The Dark Enlightenment, or the neo-reactionary movement, is an anti-democratic and reactionary movement that broadly rejects egalitarianism and Whig historiography. The movement favors a return to older societal constructs and forms of government, including support for monarchism and traditional gender roles, coupled with a libertarian or otherwise conservative approach to economics. Some critics have labeled the movement as neo-fascist. A 2013 TechCrunch article describes neoreactionaries as a term applied to, and sometimes a self-description of, an informal community of bloggers and political theorists who have been active since the 2000s. Steve Sailer and Hans Hermann Hoppe are described as contemporary forerunners of the movement, and neo-reactionaries are also said to draw influence from philosophers such as Thomas Carlyle and Julius Evola. The Dark Enlightenment is considered an early school of thought in the alt-right. Etymology. In 2007 and 2008, American computer scientist Curtis Yarvin, writing under the nom de plume Mencius Moldbug, articulated what would develop into Dark Enlightenment thinking. Yarvin's theories were later the subject of English author and philosopher Nick Land, who first coined the term Dark Enlightenment in his essay of the same name. The term Dark Enlightenment is a play on words for the knowledge supposedly gained from the Enlightenment and lost during the Dark Ages. Yarvin first used the term neoreactionary as an adjective in this context. He had originally called his ideology formalism, but Arnold Kling used the term the neo-reactionaries as a noun in July 2010 to describe Moldbug and fellows, and the term was quickly adopted by the subculture. George Orwell also used the term neo-reactionary in 1943 in an As I Please column for Tribune. Beliefs. Anti-democracy is a theme throughout Dark Enlightenment thought. Monarchism. The Dark Enlightenment movement largely rejects Whig historiography. As Clint Finney wrote in 2013, the Dark Enlightenment believes that, while technology and capitalism have advanced humanity over the past couple centuries, democracy has actually done more harm than good. They propose a return to old-fashioned gender roles, social order and monarchy, while some, such as John Zamarek, argue that no conservative in Europe can be wholeheartedly anti-monarchical, just as no conservative in America can realistically be a monarchist. Others argue that republicanism is unnatural even to the United States. As Michael Davis argued, the radical Whigs who composed the Continental Congress chose to ignore or found it unimportant that the Anglo-Saxon people were never anything like a republic.